Ole-hee, 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 ole-hee. Hi, we're the Matchsellers. Welcome to Jam Time. The dandelions and dust are floating through the air. I'm all alone. You don't even care, so I'm gone. Hey, mama, I'm gone. You're coming down the stairs in your flip-floppy flubies. I'm walking out the door, singing shooby-dooby, 'cause I'm gone. Oh, baby, I'm gone. Ole-hee, 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 ole-hee. I'm taking your spaghetti sauce and throwing it on the floor. I'm gonna skateboard right through it, break the light switch at your door, and be gone. Hey, mama, I'm gone. I'll put a firecracker underneath your pillowcase, stick a bottle rocket up your butt, a Roman candle in your face, and be gone. Hey, chica, I'm gone. Ole-hee, 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 ole-hee. Now I know you hate me like a dentist hates pop, like a toe hates a jam, like a nose hates snot, like dandelions and dust hate getting caught when they're floating through the air up by some treetops. So I'm gone. Hey, mama, I'm gone. Ole-hee, 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 ole-hee.
Welcome to Jam Time. I'm Alan Fennewald.
I'm Andrew Morris from the Matchsellers.
I'm Derek Tarwater from the Woodsmiths.
And we are here today to talk about stories from the road with two road dogs. I don't know if you prefer to be called road dogs, road men, if you have a preference for your road titles.
I actually prefer road toad because it rhymes.
Okay, all right. I like that. I haven't heard that one before. Does the road toad get into much trouble while on the road?
I think the only time we actually really got into trouble was when we were sleeping in our car down in Pascagoula, Mississippi, and we pulled off on the side of the road, and I don't know, there were no signs that, we thought we could park overnight and sleep in the car. But yeah, at 4 in the morning, it's like all these lights come on. I feel like I'm in the studio. I felt like I was in the studio. I actually have deja vu right now. And all these cops, kind of came and clacked on the window. Hey, what are you guys doing here? You can't sleep here. And had to kind of get up and move. But it wasn't too bad. They were, at least kind of nice about it. Mm-hmm. So as nice as you can be at 4 in the morning when you're really tired.
Mm-hmm.
But
you found somewhere else to go, hopefully.
Yeah, we just went to a Walmart close by.
The fallback.
Yeah, the fallback. So.
Mm-hmm.
No.
And Derek, what is your preference for road titles?
I've never conceptually even thought of it. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no answer to that question. That was that one threw me. I like to travel.
You're a traveling man.
I'm a traveling man. Yeah. I was born with traveling bones, I guess.
What do those traveling bones get you into?
Usually, I don't know, crazy stories always tend to follow me around. This last trip we had a few different super random experiences, from the SWAT team descending on us while we were loading in at Beerland in Austin to arrest some crackheads in the alleyway. In Austin we showed up with gypsy caravan style at Barton Springs because the pools are open all year long in Texas, and we pulled in, and some random guy with an Irish accent comes up and starts talking to us, and we're he's telling us about how he's just kind of bounced around and how he's a traveling musician himself, and we're like, so where are you from? And he's like, here, and we're like, where, Texas? But where in between? And he says, oh no, my brain's like an Etch-a-Sketch. He'd had a seizure or some crazy stuff, and he completely blacked out and woke up with an Irish accent and an Irish personality, I guess. I don't know how that works, but apparently if you shake a brain up, it's like an Etch-a-Sketch, is how he explained it.
And that Etch-a-Sketch draws an Irish person.
Yes, it does, apparently. The four-leaf clover was the first thing he drew with his new Etch-a-Sketch, apparently.
Wait,
so.
Did he get a real Etch-a-Sketch, or was that just his brain?
No, that was just his. That was the way that he was trying to explain it.
It would probably been helpful to have one there so that he could have shown you visually.
And another lady in the parking lot of Walmart was fascinated with the tubs that we were using on the back of the van, and she wanted to know where we got them because she was a worm farmer, and she said they're perfect for worms.
Mm-hmm. I love how you don't raise worms, you farm worms.
I was unaware. Yeah, I was like, she's like, just very blatantly, I raise worms. And I was like, as a profession or a hobby, what? That was an odd thing to say. I felt like it was like she was about to give me some dumb line out of Dumb and Dumber about the I got worms thing that he was doing. Yeah.
So the Matchsellers, they met up, you guys met up kind of on the road. You guys weren't even in America at the time, right?
Yeah, so I'm from Indiana, from a small town called Warsaw, and Julie, who plays the fiddle, is from Kansas City. And we were both working in Germany as teachers. So we both had graduated from college and wound up in Germany, happened to be in the same city, and just kind of, met and started playing music together, and just kind of had a good time. So.
How long ago was that?
That would have been in 2012 was when we met, and then 2013 was when our contracts ended, and we started playing music full time. So.
Been on the road ever since?
Yeah, yeah.
So how many shows did you say that you played last year?
We did about just over 180 shows last year. So, yeah, that's a good number of shows. But there's a lot of people who do even more shows. So, but no, it's fun. I can't really complain. So,
yeah, good deal. And Derek, how did the Woodsmiths come to be as they are right now?
We were born in the streets, Alan. That's where we're from. No, literally, as kind of I always was fascinated by like the street performers, and I could never really drag anyone out to go do it with me except for Corey. And it kind of started out, he had like a snare drum and just a snare drum and a hi-hat, and then I went to an antique store and started banging on stuff in the store, finding out what sounded good. Found cast iron frying pan and a suitcase, and then I pulled a tambourine out of the trash can, put it back together, strapped it on the front of the suitcase, and I found a little box that was for a industrial remote control, and just kind of went to the hardware store and assembled this gypsy kit of random parts for him to bang on in the streets, because I felt like it was better than a snare drum, because I have no idea why. It just seemed like it made more sense than having a real drum kit, because I've never, with acoustic music, I always thought that it was, especially on the streets, like people making their own stuff. That's kind of like where the wash tub came from too. And so me and Corey used to play on the streets every once in a while, and then one time he was like, oh, my buddy Tim's downtown. He's got his acoustic bass. Is like, is it cool if he comes and hangs out? And that's basically whenever we started playing as that formation. And then Tim picked up the wash tub bass after having never played it. And the first time he played it, I was like, yeah, you're gonna keep doing that. So I basically have just I've captured some people, and I drag them around the country whenever we have days off. Yeah, then Janine we were playing on the streets, and there was an open mic down the street on a Monday night that her band was playing at, and we, well, I guess your band too, but yeah, we came and made her get on stage after not even knowing how good of a fiddle player she was the first night. It was just like, oh, you have a fiddle with you. Would you like to play with us? Because we always love dragging people up on stage that are musicians that, they're there with their instrument. Hey, you wanna sit in for a few? That's kind of the way that it's been with us. So it's kind of cool we got these guys here. We get to do the same thing with them.
Yeah. So you guys are about to jam together. What song are you guys gonna do?
It's called KC Moan, or KC Railroad Blues.
Apparently, I don't really know the song, so I guess we're about to jam and figure it out.
Yeah, that's why it's called Jam Time, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Is there a story behind that song? It's a real old one, isn't it?
It's a real old one. It's an old jug band song. I can't remember the name of the jug band that did it. It's like the most famous one. If you search jug band, it's going to be the one that comes up. Robert Crumb did the artwork for it and re-released, I think, out of his actual private collection. I don't know for sure, but he re-released all of them in the 60s, and it was on there. And then from there, a lot of street performers have been doing it. That's how I heard about it, was someone playing it on the streets. And then I went and looked it up, and it ended up being a super old song that was actually hard to even come by the lyrics and chords, because for some reason all that traditional American music's just kind of disappearing. So being from Missouri, I figured it was appropriate to throw a original or a traditional about, Kansas City Railroad in there.
Let it live on here on Jam Time.
Yeah, for sure.
Boom shakalaka.
Yeah. Boom shakalaka indeed. All right, well, let's get to it then.
All right.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.